3, 2, 1. Ay, ay, ay. Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm glad to have you here. Today we're in the 2024 AMG S63 and I'm gonna take you behind the scenes for a quick photo shoot on this car. Correct. So I'm gonna take you on behind the scenes and we are now gonna start off with some photos with the Leica Q. Alright, so as you can see we have quite a cool location here to shoot. I'm just trying to figure out whether I should park the car back there in the corner because there's some nice light coming in and some nice shadows as well, or whether I should just park it out in the sun back there. I think I'm gonna go for the shadows back there. It will be nice to play a bit with the darker rims on this car as well. The shadow will fall really nice on these rims, as I said, and especially in the interior because of the color, the shadows will fall really nice on there. Make it a bit brighter so you guys can see that the color is very nice on this one. It's a bit grayish, but I like it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to turn around. This should do the job. Let us just take one moment to admire this car. Wow, wow, wow. This car just screams, I'm a luxury performance beast. That's it. And then this is what I meant with the shadows falling really nice on the car here. I think the Leica Q will do a great job with capturing these. I'm now going to try to go as low as possible to capture this rubber strap that someone made that goes towards the front bumper of the car. And for those who didn't know yet, being a photographer really makes you into a great squatter, as you see. Yes, that's the one. Nice. Perfect. Now I'm gonna have to take some pictures of the interior, which is always kind of the hardest part, especially if you're working with a car that is very dark on the inside, but then there's some very harsh light coming from the outside. The Leica Q also has this macro mode, so I'm now gonna switch it into macro mode and try to shoot the AMG logo here. Wow, that's such a sharp result. I'll try to show it on the screen as well. I'm gonna take some shots of the steering wheel as well. By the way, I recently received this ARC Stockholm mug and it's actually so handy and so nice to drink out of between photo shoots, for example. And it's not sponsored, it's just me who bought it, but I really love it. So it keeps your drink nice and cold or hot as well. By the way, if you're shooting a car, never forget to bring your microfiber towel because your colleague, such as my colleague Kenny, could just have some very greasy hands and then the screen is filled with fingerprints. So let me just wipe it down quickly and now it's ready to take pictures of. And just look at these cushions back here. So comfy. What a nice place to be. And especially the screens, like my colleague Kenny has a baby and this is kind of the place I would want to be if I'm a little kid. All right, so that's the photo shoot done. So I'm now driving out of this parking lot, purely electric, just to feel that little bit of the ecology aspect of this car, huh? But if I want, I can fire up the V8 again just by turning the button, which is so lovely. That's the best of both worlds, right? But I'm sure that I'm not saving the environment at all by driving this car, which is not necessarily a bad thing because I'm a car guy. That's the badge scanned, and now let's get out of here. This tight parking spot. Luckily, we have the 360 cameras that can bring me some sort of peace. All right, let's go. There's so many people that actually scratched their cars on these walls. Crazy. And I'm not even doing it with this S-Class. What a shame. All right, so let me close the window here and turn this thing back into Sport or even Sport Plus, because why not? I figured as this photo shoot is now done and I'm returning this car to my colleague Kenny, why not do some quick driving impressions of the S63, which is for sure not a torture. What is like the appropriate position to drive this car in, like with your elbow like this or just like this? Let me know in the comments, please. So let me just address some things that I noticed compared to other AMGs I drove. And actually this car does not have a race mode, which is a first for me, especially in a 63 model. But apparently because this is an S-Class, they did not want to include the race mode because it doesn't really suit its character, let's say. And I must say, they do not include a race mode, but they do make the AMG air suspension like hard as which is not comfy to drive at all, and this feels more like some sort of C63 but then a bit longer and a bit more spacious, because the way this car handles and drives, Like, this car does not want you to drive it slow at all. It just wants to be slammed on the throttle and it wants to be thrown into corners. Whoop, that's some illegal speed right there. The way the engine blows as well, it's very difficult to describe. I hope it comes across on camera at least. Oh, it's such a mighty sound. That's insane! What? Hey Kenny, by the way, I'm not paying any fines whatsoever, so if there's any... I wonder now if there's people tailgating me like there was just someone doing. Is it because they want me to accelerate again, or is it just because they're frustrated or something? I'm not really sure yet. Right, taking the exit now. Time for some downshifts. Wow, even the crackles it has, it's real, because as you heard in the revs, like the V8 still has that typical sound to it, which is so lovely. Sorry for these sounds I'm making in between. I'll try to shut up for a second. 3, 2, 1. Wow! Ay, ay, ay. I think I'm in trouble here, guys. I think I might have to sell my car for this one. I must say that I do prefer, for example, the S-Class in general above, let's say, BMW 7 Series, even the Audi A8, since this car just shows pure luxury. And then in this S63, you just have the luxury aspect combined just with the best performance that you could possibly get in a car like this, and those two collide so well in this thing. Undescribable, to be honest. It's really undescribable. And I'm kind of fangirling over this, yes, because I have actually always wanted to drive one of these, and if I could ever get my hands on one of these again, I will for sure not let that chance go. What a car. It's actually a bummer you were not here, Kenny. Like, otherwise you could have driven me and I could have sat in the back, because I would have loved to experience that. That was a nice pop. Alright, so I guess that was it. Thank you so much for watching this short but enjoyable video, and I am sure that we will see each other very soon, which will most likely be in Paris. So see you soon, bye bye!